Culture and norms of Afro-Asian countries. First, let's talk about Africa. The culture of Africa is varied and diverse, consisting of a mixture of countries with various tribes that each have their own unique characteristic from the continent of Africa. We can find cultural diversity not only across different countries but also within single countries. However, despite of diversity, it can be seen to have many similarities, like the morals they uphold, their love and respect for their culture, as well as the strong respect they hold for the aged. All African people share a series of dominant cultural traits which distinguish African culture from the rest of the world. In many African cultures, folktales play an important role because they reflect their cultural identity. The art of dialogue and conversation is a cherished value in African human. People freely discuss their problems and look for suggestions and solutions together. The unwillingness to talk to people about either private or public affairs can be interpreted as bad manners or sign of enmity for them. The African sense of hospitality is one of the African values that is still quite alive. African people are generous and kind to visitors because hospitality for them is a way of life and it gives their community its identity. Now, let's move on to Asia. Asia also holds a diverse culture and norms. Identification of a specific culture of Asia is complicated. However, the continent is commonly divided into 6 geographic sub-regions that have commonness in terms of culture, norms, religion, and many more. Asian values are very much interrelated. They all support the view of the individual as being a part of a much larger group or family, and place great importance on the well-being of the group, even at the expense of the individual. In Asian culture, well-being of the larger group is most important. That is why Asians put great importance on maintaining harmony or agreement. They believe that the greatest virtue that can achieve is not by being superior or having the quality of being great, because that is viewed as being selfish or self-centered, but by fulfilling his or her role in the role of the family or group. Asian society tend to be very hierarchical. Unlike African culture, it is not unusual for them to consider teacher and student or even parent and child as equal. Asian hierarchical relationships involve a lot of what might be viewed as dependence or domination, but a good deal of responsibility and kindness is expected in return. Asian children might be obligated to follow their parents' wishes very closely at the expense of their own independence. The parents are also expected to raise support and educate them far in excess of what might be expected by African standards. Losing face is one of the known concepts present in Asian society. Losing face means losing respect of others. Unlike other cultures, shame and honor go far beyond the individual and reflect directly upon one's family, nation, or other group. That is why it is taken very seriously. Maintaining good faith or honor is a kind of measurement of how well one has maintained faith to traditional values and one's social standing among others. In general, the Afro-Asian countries usually care for their family first. They are also active in celebrating festivals that reflect their own characteristics as an Asian and African. They are religious because they give importance to the Creator by giving thanks and offering prayers to Him. And lastly, they are fond of their social values, especially their love for their own country.